You shit overcome all that adversity, bro?
Really, I just, I stand 10 toes down and I stand up like I stand up on aisle 10. And I ain't gonna lie, I get mad sometimes, but then once I look, I'll be like, fam, they ain't fucking with me. That's why they mad. It be cool. Cool when you right here. It's all good. When you get right here, it's like, fam, we can't reach you no more. Come here. Where you going? You getting too far away from us. Come here, man. Hell nah, bro. Hey, give me a stick. Knock this nigga head. Nigga. Come here. This nigga getting too far. How he get way up there? Ain't no rope on it. To get a rope. Pull this nigga. Come on, hell nah. It was cool. He was right here. It was cool. We can touch him. We can feel him. He the same as us. We can look him in his face type shit. But once you get to a certain level, you get up here, and nigga can't touch you. Nigga get intimidated. Nigga feel like, damn. Niggas get to looking around and they gotta look up to you. Nigga don't want to look up to you. Hell nah. Nigga don't want to look up to you.
Like, you can ride the wave, but you're not gonna be the wave. I am the wave.
We back. We back for episode 2. Go harder with Hankin TV, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We definitely, I see Sean. We got Sean Shenanigans in the house again.
Yes, what up, Sean?
I want to just thank everybody tuning in. We definitely got some dope stuff we're gonna cover today. So what's the weather like down there where you at today?
It's about 75, which is a little cold for us down here in Texas. Got a little breeze going on.
Okay, well it's chilly. It's chilly and wet up my way. It's chilly, wet, and gloomy up this way. So,
What's the temperature?
um, temperature.
Hmm.
Say
What?
75, but I don't believe it's no
Oh, we
75.
about 75 too. Yeah, you know what? Let me check for sure. It felt like 55. We ain't used to no type of breeze.
It's 64 up here.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
No, see, it's time for a coat. I have my big coat on now.
at 64 or 70 degrees.
Both. It's 77 here.
Okay. So,
Hey.
what been going on? What you been having going on for the last time since the last time we was on?
Oh man. What haven't I not had going on? A lot of life situations been going on. Like just stuff. You know how it is. As soon as you overcome one thing, here comes something else, something else, something else, something else. But through it all, staying positive, still keeping my head on straight, focused on, finishing my EP and just got another little movie offer. But overall, just staying positive,
Okay.
and moving forward.
Okay, it's raining in 56 in Milwaukee, so we about neck and neck with Milwaukee. They said it's raining in 56 down there.
56. See, I'll be in some gloves and a coat. Yeah, we ain't used to that in Texas.
What?
I'm ready though. I'm ready, boy. I got some stuff. I'm just ready to get. I love winter though. I love.
That's just hoodie weather down here where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's pull out the leather coats up
Right.
here because it don't get cold really up here. So I think last year I only was able to wear my big coat probably like a handful of times during the whole winter. So you got to take it. Long as it ain't real hot when you get out there, then you got to go and throw your coat on, or you ain't gonna get no wear out of it. So for real, I think I'm gonna throw a little leather jacket on today or a hoodie.
Right. So the last time we was on, you had the opportunity, I believe, to go participate. I believe like in some youth Olympics or something.
I did,
So how was
and
that?
that was dope. Shout out to Bowleg. Shout out to Lady J K104. Shout out to the whole Oak Cliff and everybody that was involved. It was very, very dope. They had actually rebuilt the recreation center that it was held in, so it's like the year anniversary, and it's actually their first time doing it. So it was hundreds of people. It was all color children, all color, all different sports, food trucks, but it was real nice, very positive. And I really enjoyed myself volunteering, to help with the kids and just be there and support. But it was a dope thing. I love things like that and showing up for the youth.
That's
But it
dope.
was that's Bowleg.
That's definitely dope. So you said you got offered a new movie role. So what things have you been working on, like towards upcoming project and stuff for your music?
Well, I'm writing on the last two songs now. I I started. I had to stop. I had a little writer's block. Life was lifing, so I don't like to just like force it out. But now I feel like, so when I finish today, actually I'm gonna finish tonight. So when I'm going through it, that's really a good time for me to just pen it out. But I had so much going physically where I couldn't do it. But as far as my music, I'm gonna finish the last two songs tonight. I plan on being done. Well, tonight, tomorrow by 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna knock these last two songs out. Schedule my little photo shoot. Shout out to Shot Right Films. He gonna be on the video I'm gonna drop. Make it clear. That's gonna be my next single. Shout out to the Pad Poker. He on the production of that. But so yeah, I'm just trying to keep pushing and
Y'all
be
hear that? Y'all hear
fine.
that? I was telling them, y'all know, y'all hear that? We got a video coming.
Hmm.
If y'all haven't slid through her channel, make sure y'all slide through her channel. Check out her music, her past videos. The link to it is in the description of this video. All
Yup.
right, now we're gonna get to me.
What's up with you?
Well, since the last time we've been on, just like you said, man, life definitely been life. But um, one thing I have learned, man, going through life, and I had to learn it through trial and tribulation.
Hmm.
No matter what happened, man, we gotta just keep our head up and keep pushing. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard, but we definitely got to keep our head up and keep pushing. We can't give up. Um, I definitely been kind of going more harder. I've been uploading, doing more content, tapping in with the people. Um,
Okay.
so that definitely been dope.
Okay.
Ready for this. I'm thinking
Yeah.
some new ideas. I
Mhm.
definitely got some fire interviews on the way. And
Okay.
a lot of times in life, man, and in general, we hold ourselves back. You know,
Mhm.
because there was some things I supposed to been done and some things I need to still be doing. And
Uh-huh.
I finally had to get on top of it. And I
Mhm.
think we shouldn't allow um for things to get in a bad position before for us to start doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always try to
Mhm.
stay ahead of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But that's all you can do is keep pushing, keep moving forward, because one thing we have to remember, the storms don't stop. And just remember everything you done already came through.
most
You live long enough, you gonna go through some stuff. You probably, go through some stuff and feel like they don't know how I'm gonna get out of this or how this gonna end up, and just feel like you don't know what's gonna happen next. But you always, if you still here, you overcome it. You overcome it. And then sometimes God can push us out of place or out of position unexpectedly because we wouldn't push ourselves out of it.
right,
I truly believe that. I truly believe that when one door open, close, another one open.
most definitely.
I really believe that.
And that's why it's so important to keep a positive attitude. Because when you keep a positive attitude, when you put positivity out there,
Hmm.
positivity gonna come back. If you
Yeah,
put negative and put negative energy out there, that's what you're gonna attract.
exactly. So we just keep it pushing.
So social media, man, the internet, the world really in general just been in a whole total frenzy. We just recently had this 2024 presidential election.
Yes.
So what's some things you hadn't seen about that?
You know what? Really, I don't. I don't like really getting too much into politics, but I am paying attention because I'm not gonna, make it seem like I'm just this big politician because I'm not. But I do pay attention. Um, I can say just from a general standpoint, I understand as much as I've researched. I understand both parties had some great things and some BS. Um, so I did vote though. And in the ultimate end, it's like not trying to be negative. We all should use our rights because our ancestors fought for us to vote. But America was never designed for black people.
Right.
Overall, it was never designed for us, to be honest. But like I said, I don't get too much into that. But I have been seeing about the negotiations on the war so far. So I'm a big up Trump for that. He not even in there yet, but just to see that, because a lot of our funds is going towards that, and it's like we get the hit. Whenever you pushing your money everywhere else, then somebody got to pay for it.
Right.
I will say that.
We just gonna briefly touch on this, but we not gonna really too much touch like on the political part of it. We just gonna really like just skim the surface of what's been trending, what
Yeah.
the world been saying. And I want to ask you this question by you being a female.
Uh-huh.
What was your thoughts and feelings about when after the election and kind of all during the election where people were saying like as far as a female running the country?
Well, first of all, I was proud to even see that it was possible to even do it, to even be a candidate. So I will say that, number one. Number two, she don't have to be 100% black, but when you got any black in you, we know that you're considered black. Period. Um, but I'm glad overall that she was able to even be a candidate. I mean, we come a long way as black people,
Most
period.
definitely.
So just to even see that she had enough guts to even try to put herself in position, that makes me feel more empowered.
And not really even so much focus on the race thing, but it was a time when women they couldn't even vote.
Right. So that's why I said as a woman first and then the race. Because,
Right.
yeah. Yeah. So it makes me proud, regardless of, the outcome. It's going to be what it's going to be, you know. And like I said, I think both parties had some good points and things if it happens. Then so it is what it is. You got to know that you got to keep moving regardless. And who holds the ultimate power in the end.
Right. Well, I'm the same way. I really just don't. I don't get too political. I just really just been sitting back, watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listening, cause what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I did have some opinions on it, on some things that the current president elect saying that he's about to. Some of the first things he gonna put into motion when he get there, and I really think we in for a long ride, man. So I think, man, we better buckle our seatbelts and just sit back and get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Right.
And then the thing about it, if all the people who are unhappy about how the election had turned out,
Hmm.
all I can do is just say how important it is to vote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people think um, voting voting for the president is something more important. That you got to vote for your local legislation. The
Exactly.
president, he just
Uh-huh.
can't make decisions. It got to go through the House and everything. They
Right.
got all the seats too. But I think we definitely, as a people, as a nation as a whole, um, things are coming together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, People are getting more engaged in voting. We covered the last time about how both president nominees tapped in with the rap hip hop culture. I
Hmm.
also seen some posts where people were saying that's what um hurt Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think, they trying to, not trying, but people don't understand how important it is to vote. And whether the ultimate end base is based on our votes or not, it's like it was a time where we could not vote. And then it's a lot of people out there who didn't vote, that's young, but they're old enough to vote, but they just weren't influenced or educated. So I think that was dope, including hip hop, because a lot of people, technology and all this stuff, a lot of people don't know a lot of stuff, these youngsters, but they know how to get on the internet. They know these rappers, they know these rap songs, they know TikTok and all of that. So, it was a creative way to get them engaged or at least to pay attention. So even if they didn't vote this year, then maybe next year it'll be more. conscious on their mind, they can exercise their right. So I think that was dope.
And it's funny that you said that because that's why I say all I can tell people do is just to buckle up and just prepare for the ride. Because with this technology, we don't know what's going on. You know,
Real. Yeah.
it's so much scamming and cyber stuff going on. We don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
No, you right.
They could have been to pull the wool over our eyes. They could have went a whole different way or anything. But we gonna move
Hmm.
on from that because that'd be right there. That'll go on forever. Today
Yeah.
is November the 10th, 10/10. We have been hearing about 11/11. Mo3's Legend Deluxe album is supposed to be dropping tomorrow.
Yes. Shout out to Mo3. Long live Mo3.
On Live 3.
Yes, yes. I know it's gonna be fire. Like, I know it's gonna be fire. He's one of those artists where you can tell he don't just throw anything out there as far as his music, recording it. And real quick story about Mo3. So I really got a real respect for him. I remember meeting him. I think I met him back in 2013, maybe. Probably about 2013, 2014ish, probably 2013, somewhere back there. But I remember the first time I met him. Shout out to my producer Spliff. He was also his producer at the same time. He was doing some songs for him. But I met Mo3 in the studio. I had my session booked, and Mo3 was already. He was still in the studio room or whatever. And everybody know, anybody that know in Dallas that know me as an artist, when I come in, you got to get out the studio unless you on a song. Now I done got better. It just depends on the vibe, or if I'm going to somebody else's studio as a feature, of course I can't kick them out their own studio. But if it's my session, yeah, when I come, you have to get out. So I remember coming in and Spliff was he was finished his song that they was listening to, and he was just kind of sitting there. And so he's like, all right, bro, this butter go harder. He said, do you know Mo3? I said, no, I heard of him. And so anyway, he introduced us. He was like, oh, that's what's up. He was just still sitting there. He said, bro, he said, yeah, bro, she got a session right now. He said, oh, that's cool. He said, yeah, bro, that mean, yeah, you don't have to go and leave, bro. He like, who, me? He said, yeah. He said, man, she know who I am. He said, Split say, you know who she is? He said, but really, bro, she don't give a fuck who you is. You gonna have to leave out her session. And then he looked at me. He said, for real, you gonna put me out your session? I said, there's the door. You gotta go too. But so he was like, oh, that's cold. You for real? I'm like, yes, get out my session. And so he left out. It was all love. And then that's the first time I met him. Then I remember seeing him at a Vertigo music mixer that they had. And it wasn't his manager, somebody that was with him. He knew me, but I didn't know his manager. So he walked up to me or whatever. He's like, hey, Vertigo Horn, nice to meet you. I want you to meet my whoever he was. It wasn't his manager, no, I forgot what he called him. He's like, I want you to meet Mo3. So I just kind of giggled, right? And so I went over there to him. He's like, hey, Mo3, this butter go hard. She go hard. Hey, this Mo3. We just looked at each other and just laughed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so, but he was so humble still. You know what I'm saying? He was so humble. That was the second time, but he was a real humble dude. You know what I'm saying? He was hungry. It showed in his music. He was so dope, so talented, funny.
Shout out,
And
shout out Low Keys.
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
so, go ahead.
yeah, no. That's just
So by you having the opportunity to meet Mo3 so early in his career, at that time, did you see that he had the potential, or even think he was gonna be as big as he became?
um for sure I did. I definitely saw the potential. And I think it's past your talent. I definitely saw the potential as far as his talent, but we all know that your team matter. You know what I'm saying? It really matters who you connected with as far as if you have management, if you have all of that matters. But as far as the talent, definitely I saw potential. And he was just hungry. He was hungry. He was hungry. He was hungry. So yeah, and I think anybody that stay consistent and just keep doing it can have the opportunity to be big. Yeah, the right person see you, they can do certain things for you that you can't do for yourself or help you out because it's never a one man team.
Right. That's one of the things that I preach to people. I say that it's not about how many people see it, it's about who see it,
Mm-hmm.
or who hear it.
Yep.
Um, by you being an artist, especially being down in Dallas, we recently just had like something else trending. Flies. Plies has said he was supposed to be filing a lawsuit against Soldier Boy, um, Glorilla, and Megan Thee Stallion. I think it was somebody else for using one of his beats. But
Uh,
the beat that was used was the beat that Lil Will from Dallas
Will.
used for My Dougie.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
So what happened was the original producer came out who originally created the beat, and he said that they made the beat. Out of all the people who used the beat, the only person that had hit them up and went through the proper procedure and paperwork to use the beat was Lil Will. So come to find out that Plies really wasn't even supposed to use the beat, but he said they allowed Plies to use it because he was working with the same label. I mean, the same company that Plies was Atlantic Records. What was your take? What was your take on that when you had seen that?
Actually, I'm just now seeing it. I'm a few days in, and I saw a little clip on Breakfast Club. So I
Right,
didn't see all the details, but that's what it boils down to, the paperwork.
right. So
Uh,
what we so we
I, Go
so
ahead.
I was gonna say what we gonna do. We ain't gonna make it about that. What we gonna do from you being an artist, we'll take it from the part is people using your music. That's how we'll do. We'll take it from that standpoint.
It all comes down to the paperwork. Cause like my original singles that I put out, I have my paperwork on it. It's copywritten, it's sound scanned, I own my publishing. I already got my producer, they percentage up in there. So it's like you got to be big enough for it, of course. That depends on how you have your music marketed. Like me, I have it to where if it's used, then I get notified and I get a percentage off of it, whether it's the instrumental, whether it's the music. But it all comes down to the paperwork. That's it. I mean, at one point I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, but now I do. So I mean, shoot, go for it, because I want to eat too, and a lot of people don't understand when you put a lot of money into your music, you gonna put a lot into it before you make even a portion of it back. So you're not finna steal from me and get away with it like that. There is a proper process, and I go through the proper process as far as getting my music and being able to use it. I don't just steal people beats. Now, I think we all back in the days and go YouTube and use something. I mean, I'll do it, but if it's not for profit, that's fine. As far as if it's not for profit, but if you eating off of it and it's mine, then I want to eat too. We gonna both have to eat, cause I'm not finna watch you get full and I'm over here with my stomach growling. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. I mean, I'm honored that you like it, but we're gonna have to run that. But a lot of people, it's crazy because, like, not to go too deep into it, but if you've been, you from Dallas and you on the scene, or even if you ain't really tapped in all the way, our music been getting stole for a long time. The music, the swag, the dances, like, so, or bitten from. But yeah, it
Yeah,
depends on the paperwork.
yeah, that
Sometimes,
right there, that right there definitely had been trending for a while. And then it really kind of was like some news to me to find out that he trying to sue somebody and he wasn't even supposed to be.
and he ain't even
He
supposed to have it.
didn't even go
Now,
through the.
how bold is that?
That's definitely bold.
How bold is that? But what's crazy is he making some noise now. People talking about him again. Not that they haven't been, but
And that's one of the things. That's like one of the. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because we know that
Mhm.
sometimes Plies will be trolling. So I said he could have been
Yeah,
trolling or anything, no knowing
yeah,
that, you know what I'm saying. But it definitely did spark up a good conversation,
good
and also made
conversation.
the people do a history lesson on some people and some music.
Yeah, for both of them actually, for all of them, but mainly Plies and Lil Will.
And
You
once
know.
again, it's a good thing for Dallas because it brought eyes back to Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm. Yep.
And now I guess that's one of the things that lead into when they say any publicity is good publicity.
Right. Right.
Diddy, we got that boy Diddy in the news. What has been your whole kind of take on this Diddy situation? This is gonna be ongoing for a while, so it's gonna always
Man,
be something to say about it.
I feel like if R. Kelly ain't out, Diddy ain't getting out. But I don't. We on the outside looking in. We on the outside looking in. But these, what I want to understand is, and maybe I'm just not as hip to everything that I need to be, but how many years do you have before you can keep bringing this stuff up? Because something else just came out from 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
Like
Over
30 though.
28 years, yep.
Like, where is the cap at? Is there a cap? I thought it was 10. I thought it was statute of limit. Oh, I think after so long, then you can file a lawsuit. I don't know, man. Did he just? But I've been hearing them rumors for a long time. We've
Right.
been hearing it for a long time. So anything that's done in the dark will eventually come to the light.
And the thing about it just seemed like something new popping up every day. That's why I said we just talked about this last time, but
Yeah.
once again, something new done popped up. They
Hmm.
say Diddy has been hit with another lawsuit over allegations of a gun waving car chase in NYC from back in 1996.
Man, 96.
96. That's wild. And
Yeah,
then,
it's wild. It's wild. I don't know. I just think I think he just in for it. He's
I
it's
just
over
said
with.
something.
Cause
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
he ain't getting no younger, now.
He
I
just
don't see him, and they denying his bail. You know what I'm saying? They just so it's like, no, you finna sit in here like everybody else would.
he just celebrated his 55th birthday in there.
I know, I saw that. Gosh, man. But you know what? I don't know, man. He lived a good life, and I don't mean to just say that like I'm writing him off or nothing, but yeah, it's not looking too good though. It's not looking too good. I'm like, every time I go and explore, I see his face. One next, two mug shots of him, but one of them looked like he just like it ain't even him. Like it's a whole demon inside of his eyes. So I don't know, man. If you really been doing it, then it's gonna catch up with you.
Shout out to the Lanice. Like I said, it seems like it's something new popping up every day. It's definitely something new popping up on him, man.
Right. Yeah. You know what though? And he's not right for none of the stuff he done. If it's he I'm pretty sure all this stuff ain't coming from nowhere. But these females, some of them need to be held accountable too, because I've seen, we can go back as far as the Freaknik. Y'all put yourself in this position, doing anything just to get a dollar, doing anything just to try to get on. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem. If you was of age at the time, and I don't know, and you was aware, some stuff they say I don't know, man. It's just crazy. But all I know is all this stuff ain't coming from nowhere. But these females ain't as innocent either.
Mm-mm.
They ain't as innocent either. It's like now you wanna ride the bandwagon. You was fine when you was doing whatever for whatever. It was all good. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's
And
just
like I had just said, I had just matter of fact, I had just said this last night. Best believe when it's smoke, it's fire. You know,
yeah.
it,
It
de-
is crazy.
it definitely is. Wow, how all this stuff is coming up after all these years, and I'm gonna continue to say it. I believe it's taken away from the real things from the case, and it's wasting time, energy, because compared it to the YSL trial, Young Thug trial, the courts, the people, everybody is tired of that. So they
Yeah.
ain't putting up with making the people tired, and I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna be a fair shake because people are gonna be so tired of hearing about it and all and shuffling through all the false allegations.
Yeah. Mr. said something, say he ain't do everything they said, but he did something. Yeah, I believe that. I believe he definitely did some stuff, but I also believe too. I agree with you. Some people feel like, oh, this is an opportunity where I can let me see if I can get in on something. Times hard out here.
Hard,
People struggling.
hard out here for a pick.
Every time I look up, it's a lawsuit. Hey, have you had this between the year of this? Then you can join the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see a cash cow, milk it.
And
That's
it's
why.
crazy that they turning it into a business.
Yeah.
They turning it into a business. I think what happened is when I'm doing these advertisements, if you've been in something, contact me. So
Huh?
we already know the average person when you confronted with something like that, um, you gonna panic and most likely settle out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When in all actuality, they ain't even got nothing. But you gonna panic and just settle out.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
really a scam. I think it's really a scam.
Yeah. Well, some of it, because now he did settle out with Cassie now, and they was like, well, that don't mean he didn't know, but then you saw that video, so.
I
But
think I,
the way the system set up, I don't know what they be telling them. It's like if you don't settle, then you have a chance to do, this can happen, this can happen. It's sad that he in that position, and it's sad all the stuff that's coming up. Period. If he was doing it, like you already had the money and power, saying a lot of people abuse that. You ain't have a lot of females have been willing. I don't think half the stuff that he did do, if it's true, you ain't have to even do all that.
right now,
Could-
at one point in time, like Mr. says, something they had a 1-800 number you can call.
I did see that on Instagram. Man, and is they verifying all this stuff? Because I also saw an interview with, I'm not gonna say the girl name because I don't even remember her name, but the lawyer, it was a lady lawyer. I'll say her name's Gloria, but I don't know the girl name. But it's like she was saying everything that happened, and they was asking the lawyer stuff instead of asking her. She was like, she's not talking. But they was like, is it any proof, any videos? And she was like, we don't have anything. Next question, like, so how are you making these stories creditable? You don't say if you don't have the proof.
Right.
But when I heard her say that, I was like, okay, now this is weird.
That's why I said it's a waste of time. It's wasting their time. They gotta take time to deal with that versus dealing with the real issue at hand. So they just recently had like a ex porn star come out saying that her and her boyfriend had attended some Diddy parties and was talking about all the stuff that was going on. It was just wow. It's just people it's falling out the sky when it's falling out the sky on it.
They trying to get their percentage on.
So I think when I had interviewed you, when we did our interview, I believe I had asked you this question. On a touch on it again. Being a female artist, working with other female artists in the industry, does things get catty?
Out of the females I've worked with, I've done some ciphers in Dallas. As far as the features on actual records, all the females I've actually worked with, they weren't from Dallas. Um, and we actually haven't met yet, so I don't. But they from Cali. But I don't know because I haven't, like I said, I haven't experienced that. I really haven't experienced that. So a
And,
female can be catty, period. But
and,
I haven't experienced it.
and what brings that up is here recently, not even recently, it's been frequently and for years, um, rappers crashing out. These rappers are definitely crashing out.
Yeah.
You know, they work, they supposed to be working to get out of the situations they in, out of the trenches, then they mess around and get it, and they fumble the bag by crashing out doing some super dumb, goofy shit.
Right.
And that's one thing.
They need some guidance. Like, I don't think, and mainly the rappers that's doing it, a lot of them are, they had that spotlight. They have that spotlight. They have a deal. They have, and I just think the difference now, not to get too musically political, because I don't know everything, but just being around seeing stuff, it's like I think the difference now is back then, or going back, it was artist development. You know what I'm saying? You had real mentors. You had to go through real type of classes and stuff, and just present professionalism overall, just in a sense. I think people just don't have no guidance at this point. You know what I'm saying? Or the people that have that's within their reach, they're not doing their job for the most part to stir these rappers in a different way.
I remember
That's
they first.
the thing. But then we don't know everything that's personally going on because some of these people from the same city, the same, but still, when you get a certain status and you get a certain opportunity, that a lot of people would die wishing they had. It's like, yeah, they need more guidance, but it's crazy.
I remember a few years back when they first started saying like being a rapper was like one of the most dangerous jobs in the world.
Yeah, it could be. And it's crazy because I've done shows a lot of different places, and you know what it is too, though. You're right. It can be one of the most dangerous jobs, and music is so influential. I remember one of my first singles I came out with. Actually, my first single was called "You Can Be Touched," and I used to do that song everywhere. I had to stop doing that song. Shout out to because I hit these country towns. Shout out to Sulphur Springs in Paris, Texas. Those are like one of my main two markets. Like I just stayed there over capacity in a building, just like. But when I do that song, I had to stop doing it because they'll tear the club up. They'll tear it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's I was like, okay, it's so influential. But we know this back in the days it was tear the club up. Shout out to 3 6 Mafia. It was all the crunk music, but yeah, music's so influential. But when people understand that it's music, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's truth in it. But of course when I was making the song, using my song, I wasn't in the studio, looking at the engineer telling him you can be touched trying to fight him. But it does bring out a whole nother beast, a whole nother energy in you. And so that, yeah, I actually stopped performing that song. The last time I performed it was in Sulphur Springs, and I just heard when the song, before it went off, "You can be touched, bitch." You saw somebody wig go up in the air, and it shout out to my homeboy Lil Grody.
Everything got touched.
He was there, he be tapped in. Like I was like, okay, I can't. It was like, yeah, we'd love for you to come back, but is there a way you could not do that song? And I've been asked that a few songs, like, so I don't even do that song no more. But it was definitely like that.
And it's
Yeah,
crazy
it's
because we're
crazy.
now coming up on the 4-year anniversary of losing King Von to some rap beef violence that was
Yeah,
really crazy. And then here we is and had Dirt. He didn't went down for it. He didn't just caught two new charges for it.
yeah.
Mr. said something. He has said it might be the cameraman with the most dangerous job.
Oh,
I don't know. Everybody got a camera
yeah,
now,
for real. Anybody can pull their phone out, be under the table recording.
right? They gonna pull their phone out to record you before they pull out to call 911 for you.
Right, for real. Yeah, it's crazy. These rappers have been just crashing out though. But yeah, I want to shout out. Let me just go back just a little bit. Shout out to all the Dallas female rappers. I've done 2 ciphers with them, and we never had a problem. When I see them, it's all love. It's nothing. I don't see no cattiness. That'll be Shauna Gold. Shout out to Shauna Gold. Shout out to Honey Banks. Um, yeah, and it's Poppy Chulo. It's a few of them. Miss Mimi. But we never had any cattiness. I don't be in that. I don't be in that because I don't play that. We ain't gonna play like that. I don't even. You gotta have a certain aura about yourself. People know who to play with, who not to play.
Right. And then it's wild because just here recently, either an old live, I believe it was an old live or an old FaceTime call had came out that between Lil Durk and Quando Rondo. And it's just crazy how things was good 1 minute and they can go bad the next. Where losing lives, losing careers, going to the grave, going to the jail. It's crazy, man.
It's really sad. It's really sad, and it's back to Lil Durk. It's just so sad, man. You gotta watch these people in your circle. You know, gotta
It's
watch these
definitely, it's
people.
definitely the people who you keep around you.
It is, and I ain't condoning violence or crime, but if you gonna do something, if you do it by yourself and don't tell nobody, nobody can't tell on you but you.
Nobody but you.
Nobody but you. So, in the same token, yeah, it's crazy though.
Another topic.
Uh huh.
By you being an independent artist, Go Yayo just signed $1 million deal as an independent artist,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
and
You
he
got
popping,
signed a distribution deal?
and he popping this shit. I know I didn't get all the details of it, but
Yeah, I didn't know that.
he has been popping this shit, saying he got $1 million deal as an independent artist.
Okay.
So I think it's a no brainer. Social media, the internet
Yeah.
is definitely a powerful tool for an artist um that's really working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I hope it works for him.
Mm.
That's dope. I really hope it works for him though, because nobody's giving you nothing. They gonna want their money back.
That go into play into what we just talking about.
So, but that's dope though. That's I don't know if I would even want 1 million. Hold on, we independent. Let me go. Just let me test it. Let me do a little trial. But he dope. He is a dope artist. Shout out to him.
That go into what we just talking about rappers crashing out because we know here just recently he been going back and forth. Um, he been going back and forth with people. Now he done got this money, and as
Mm,
we done seen in past situations, people get this money
oh,
instead of taking it and getting out of the hood, they taking it and invested it into the beef.
oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to research on that part. That's not smart. It's like you see what's going on.
I believe in him. I think he'll do the right thing.
I hope so. I'm gonna go do my research on that though, because I didn't know that. You
Yeah,
got you be doing more research than me, because that's what you do for real.
right. I just be scrolling, and
You
plus,
do?
yeah,
Yeah, I be going to explore, but that just be scrolling. Or people, but on the flip side of that, I co-host, a shout out to Fusion World Radio, I co-host, so I kind of have to, but we revamping for first quarter 2025. So I haven't saw that. I need to get back on it. And he from Fort Worth too, right? Yeah, from
right,
Fort Worth.
full burp. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's what it.
tell the people about the other co-host you do, the other co-host position you do.
Yeah, so I'm a co-host. Shout out to DJ Inferno Red. That's my bestie. But I'm a co-host on Fusion World Radio. It's an online station. 817 Fuse Box. It is based in Fort Worth. And that's dope to me because I'm from Dallas. And if you didn't know anything about Dallas, Fort Worth, although it's like 25 minutes away, a lot of Dallas people wasn't getting, along with Fort Worth. And it's kind of like stupid, but rivalry. It done got a little better, but yeah, so I think that's just dope. I was glad to be a part of that. But it's really relaunching again in 2025. But also we'll be at the Fleet DJs, Texas Fleet DJs Week, December the 6th through December the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So it's Friday through Monday. We'll be in the building doing interviews, up in there, media day and all of that stuff. So that's what I do. Y'all pay attention to that. Again, shout out to Fusion World Radio and DJ Inferno Red.
So what is um the Fleet DJs? What is that? The Fleet DJs week? What is that? What does all that consist of?
So there's different DJ groups. You got Fleet DJs, you got Cool Running DJs, you got Go DJs, you got all these different DJs. But they have this is just it's a 4 day event, and it's just different things for the everybody to come together. It's media day. They doing interviews for the artists. They doing artist spotlights. Artists can perform. It's different people come in. The Fleet DJs not just in Dallas. They're in all different states. So people will be flying in. It's just like a big music media mixer pretty much. So it's just those DJs. Well, I mean, other DJs can come too, but it's specifically hosted and put on by the Fleet DJs. So it's just like a big celebration for the artists and the Fleet DJs and anybody who's tapped. So if you're an artist, then that's where you need to be. You need to tap in, have your flyers, flash drives, and come and look like you somebody and
Right,
put your face in the building because never know who you meet. And you can be online all day, but it's something about when you put your energy in a place physically and somebody actually, because I promise I move real strategic. I don't go everywhere.
right,
I'm real picky about where I go. But when I go places where people have only saw me online, I get told two things all the time. Oh my God, your pictures don't do you no justice. You look so much better in person. That's number one. And number two, you go so hard. I be following you. I see everything that you be doing, man. I've been rocking with you and they just tell me it's so good to meet you in person. I ain't never, I'm like, but then most of these people, I be like, why you ain't never told me nothing? Like, you've been following me. Who are you? What's your name? But then they'll tell me, I don't know. I'd be scared. I'm like, scared of what? You know what I'm saying? But it's just a whole different energy.
right.
And when they lock in and see how you are in person, in real life, and that you genuine, then it's like, man, they'll really lock in. And you'll know it's word of mouth on a lot of stuff. Who gonna tell who what? Who knows who? So you gotta be in the building. You gotta put yourself in the place and get out there physically, and don't just get fooled by the internet and forget that it's people outside the internet and that they want to see you in person. You know.
Well, I had somebody hit me up to be a part of the media day of it.
Oh, for Fleet DJ Week.
Yeah, for Fleet DJ Week.
So what you doing?
Mm. I couldn't have made it because I had something going on, but I done ran into some other things, so I definitely really can't make it now. But I did mark it down. It seemed like, and I had a lot of people reach out to me to attend a lot of different events, just like South by Southwest. Somebody had reached out to me to be a
That's what I was gonna say.
part of that media day.
Uh huh.
So what I
You
done
think?
did, so what I done kind of did, I done kind of mark my calendar for next year, and then it's so many of them that I'm gonna have to pick and choose which ones I'm gonna go to, which I think would be more beneficial. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can tell you what, after you go to South by Southwest, because that Monday after South by Southwest, it's every year, it's the Vertical Music Mixer. And that's usually the biggest one because a lot of people that go to South by Southwest is 4 hours away from Dallas. Austin is 4 hours away from Dallas. And so a lot of people fly from different places. Like you'll be coming from Ohio. It's people that come from New York. It's people that come from Tennessee. Like they come from everywhere. So when they getting that close to Dallas in that vertical music mixer, they usually hit the vertical music mixer Monday and then they'll fly out from DFW. So it's like because the vertical music mixer, shout out to Vertical Big Daddy, the DJ, like shout out to him because it's really a great outlet if you didn't know where all the DJs now get their actual music from. Like versus somebody just sending it to your email. They just getting random emails. It's a record pool. And they, shout out to them. It's real dope. It's real big though. So I think if you do whatever days you go, I'm telling you this person, I don't think you should go like if you go all day South by Southwest, that's great. That's up to you. But don't go the first 2 days and then go back to Ohio. Like you need to make your way to the vertical music mixer that Monday. Like you'll be surprised who you see and who you meet. So
Right.
definitely don't pass that up. If you are gonna go to South by Southwest, it's only right that you come to the vertical music mixer.
Vertical Music Mixer. Shout out
Yes.
Fusion World Radio. Shout out Joshua. And I want to thank everybody
Yeah.
for tapping in. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. This is episode
Okay,
2
Red.
of the Go Harder with Hankin TV podcast. With Hankin TV and Butter Go Harder. We
Yes.
definitely trying to turn it up. Um, and she definitely been dropping some jewels a day for artists, other content creators and journalists, even entrepreneurs. Even entrepreneurs can be a part of that. Y'all can hit out there and steal your merch. It ain't nothing like networking, man. That's the whole
Right.
purpose of the platform is to network.
I always hear myself, I be like, I say this every year, like, man, one day I don't care how long it be, but I need to have a conference myself. Because knowledge, it's a constant learning. You know what I'm saying? You constantly learning as long as you stay in it. But I always say this, it's nothing like giving it away. When people tell me stuff, like, man, I appreciate them so much and I never forget. Like things I didn't know, like, okay, a lot of people they'd be like, well, why they didn't do that? Because nobody ever told them. You know what I'm saying? It'd be
Right.
small things. So it's like small things. Like just tell somebody. It's not gonna it's like, come on. What is you telling them something gonna take away from you? Like pass the knowledge on and you will forever be in their conversation too because they learned from you. So they gonna tell somebody, oh, I know this so and so told me this. Oh, I found this out from him or her. Like, so yeah, I like giving out the knowledge that I things that I know, and I like intaking and learning things. Oh my gosh,
Definitely pass the knowledge on.
yeah. And I gotta say this real quick. Shout out to my bestie DJ Inferno Red with Fusion World Radio right there. I told you, earlier in the gap about the co-hosting that I do. But I just want to say how important it is too when you get out and actually meet people and pay attention to your fans. He told me last time to tell this. I'm gonna make it quick, but because you never know how you touch people. I have this one fan, and shout out to him, Trip. When we was, we co-host, he'd call every time. He'll wait on the phone. Times I wasn't co-hosting because I had certain days. He'll call up there. She not up there today. Oh man, when she up, I'm like, ready to tell him I told you the day she come. But I remember I did a show and he came. He was at the back of the club or whatever, and he yelled from the back of the club. But screw all that. Like I had never met him in person, but he had been supporting me so much online. This guy walked to see me perform, and the walk was like 2.5 hours.
What?
Yes. And I was like, he actually walked. Now he kind of throwed off, but I love him dearly because he support me. And I wonder where he at. He missing a little bit, but yeah, and that just touched my heart. Like, man, you never know who you affecting and how you. I mean, you love me that much. How'd you get here? I walked. And so when we left, did pictures, all that stuff. It was a while, and we was driving. I saw him walking across the bridge. So he really did walk, but a part of me was like, dang, should I pick him up? Should we pick him up or not? Because he is kind of throwed off. He's supportive, but I was like, nah. And I told Red, I was like, man, now if I can go back, I wouldn't pick him up, but I would call him an Uber. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to wait right here. I got an Uber coming for you. But then I was like, nah, I don't know if it's too safe putting him in here. But he's so sweet though. But yeah, you just never know when you get out there and touch the people. You don't know who you touching. Like put your energy in a place physically somewhere,
Right.
and you never know. But yeah, since then he was locked in before that, but he really was just like, you know. So yeah, I had to tell this story.
So you say he been missing for a while.
I think he been missing because DJ Inferno Red had asked me if I heard from him. Like, no, I haven't saw him, been saying nothing. He ain't in my inbox or nothing. Then he was like, yeah, because he won't call the station no more. And then I went to his page and people was like, hey, where you at? It's just like people looking for him. So I don't know. Hopefully, I hate to say this, but hopefully he locked up. You know what I'm saying? Just can't see and it ain't nothing different.
Right.
Or maybe I don't know. But I pray for him.
Yeah,
His name is.
shout out to him, man. Hopefully he all right, man.
Yes, I do. I miss you, Trip. Wherever you at. He had me rolling. Yeah, he was so supportive. I think that's like my number one fan.
That's definitely
Man, yeah, for real.
dope.
Because he'll be on here right now just going here. He wouldn't stop. Like, and if it was a phone number to call in, you would probably have to, I don't know, probably take a call and then block him because he wouldn't let nobody else get through.
Make sure y'all hitting the like button, man, as y'all coming in, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through. So this EP you working on. So when can the people be expecting this EP?
I can say first quarter. Like I said, I'm gonna finish the last two songs. My personal goal is by 2 o'clock in the morning. Boom. But I still gotta do, my new photo shoot. I got to be. So I'm gonna say first quarter. I'm not gonna give y'all a certain date because I don't want to not meet that date. But first quarter. It's too late to try to throw it out now, and I'm not just gonna throw it out. But first quarter, y'all just pay attention. I appreciate y'all for following me. If y'all not following me on Butter Go Harder on Instagram, all social media sites. In the meantime, I always say you can go to my website, buttergoharder.com, get some music to feed you, get little appetizers and get ready for this EP. It's coming. Just pay attention. But I promise it's coming first quarter. I'm 90% there. Like,
And the links is in the description of the video for the YouTube and the IG. So make sure y'all slide through.
yep.
Hop over here right quick. So make sure y'all slide through over there and check her out. That's dope.
Yes. Okay.
What I got coming up, we definitely got some fire interviews. We got some fire interviews come up this week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got the host of Can I Vent podcast. They coming through Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. Man, make sure y'all tap in. They just recently did a interview with Gunna Meezy and Twisted Black and the real Baby D.
Okay. Shout out to them.
Make sure y'all tune in for that. Then Wednesday, I want to say at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we got King Bizer coming through.
Oh, that's dope.
So we definitely putting it down. We got some fire interviews coming up. So we working, man. We definitely over here working.
Yes.
Go Harder with Hankin. That's the second and last Sunday of every month. So we got one more show. We got one more show this month. This is the second episode. So it's gonna get better and better. All we gotta do is just be consistent. Keep seeing people, It's definitely gonna turn up, man.
Oh, we are in November, right? I was like, what?
November.
I think that. Oh goodness, it's the 10th. Yep. All right. Yep. November. That's the 24th.
Somebody want to know the name of the EP. They want to know what's the name of the project gonna be.
I haven't decided yet. I have 3 titles that I'm choosing from. But I promise, once I do, I'm telling y'all, if y'all hit my hashtag Butter Go Harder, you'll see how many times my hashtag on my name is gonna come up on IG. I'm gonna do the same thing with the title. Cause I want this out there. Like,
This right here, this guy right here, Mr. Says Something. This is another one of your big supporters.
I
He
know
definitely, he definitely,
he said, can you release the name of the project? But
yeah, he definitely rocking with your movement. He
I
always telling
appreciate
me
you.
how dope you are as an artist.
Thank you.
You the people they definitely listening. It's doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let it just do what it's gonna do authentically. We ain't see that's one thing too. You know, you just gotta be yourself, be authentic, and be consistent. Like you can't, dwell on anything that you feel like is not right. You gotta appreciate the ones who appreciate you and just be your authentic self and let it just happen. How it's gonna
Right.
happen. Like that's it. And I always say, people gonna go back. It don't matter if it's a year from now, if it's 3 weeks from now. Like you just stay dope and consistent, and you lock in them real fans and them real supporters. They're gonna try to go and see everything you've done or you doing. So just stay consistent. Whatever you do, stay consistent.
Stay
I'm cool.
consistent.
Yeah, I'm
Stay
cool.
consistent. And then also, if there's anything out there, you know what I'm saying, y'all understand y'all want us to talk about, just hit the DM, let me know. We definitely can chop it up. You know, you can even come up and chime in on it.
Yes, that'll be dope.
But what we're gonna be doing until it drop, we definitely gonna be pushing that EP and looking forward to that video. We definitely gonna see
Oh, I can't wait till y'all. Oh my goodness, I
if
can't
we
wait.
can get a world premiere of the video on Go Harder with Hankins
Yes,
behind the scenes or something.
yes. Oh my goodness, it's so good, y'all. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it so far. Every song, I'm proud. Like, yeah, it's nothing I would change on any of them.
Right.
Not nothing. Because if it's something I would change, but it's nothing that I would change on it. And I just can't wait because it's needed. Like I said the last time, it's balance and it's so needed. It's so needed, and it's make you just feel a whole different way and way more appreciative and just not alone. Not alone.
So is there gonna be any features on the EP?
No, the EP just gonna be me. It's an EP. Now, when I get in album mode
Right.
down the line, then I'll do some features. But the EP is just me. Like, and I might do sometime, soon after that, just do another mixtape for somebody, or even just put a greatest something together. Cause I got so many, but I always say this to be consistent, cause it's a lot of new fans that I have that don't know all the music that I do have, and I have some things uploaded on my website and some stuff I don't. But that's why I always keep saying, go to my website, get some music, feed yourself, learn me, get to know me if you don't. But yeah, no, this EP is straight me. It's straight me, and it's my vocals mixed with my rap and just me. God having his moments with me on every song.
That's what's up. We definitely looking forward to it.
All right.
Turned in. Make sure y'all hit them links in the description. Follow Butter Go Harder on Instagram and YouTube. If you ain't following me, make
Yeah.
sure you following me because that's where you're gonna get all your updates about um what's going on. So you got any clothes? You got any things you want to say?
Um, just stay consistent, man, and just know that y'all not alone going through storms. We all go through storms. Just stay prayed up. Just remember everything that you've overcame already, and just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
Keep
That's
pushing.
it.
Make sure I got them post notifications on. We gonna be coming with episode 3 at
Yes.
the last Sunday of this month. So
It is.
it's definitely going
It is.
down.
Yes.
It had them post notifications on because I'm gonna pop up again in here in a minute, probably about 6 o'clock. Probably do it for the gram. We're gonna probably be doing it for the gram, just chopping it up. That's all.
Okay, okay. I'm at to tune in more to your lives too.
I appreciate it. Tune in. We could be going down over here.
Yeah, I need to see what's going on. I just been posting and jumping off. I've been doing 30,000 things with 2 hands. I need some more hands. I need a couple clones, you know.
Yeah,
But
be like that.
hmm but I enjoy the energy. I love y'all for tuning in. Mr. Said Something, I'm rocking with you just like you rocking with me. Shout out to Fusion World Radio. Shout out to DJ Hollywood. I want to say that. I want to give him a shout out. Shout right Films again. You. Just all my riders, man.
You already
Every
know. I'm gonna take us out. I'm gonna take us out with the intro. I think
okay.
people really feeling that intro.
Like, you can ride the wave, but you're not gonna be the wave. I am the wave.